So on Black Friday, the Joey Drew Studios Bendy merch store decided to hold a Black Friday sale, as most retailers during Black Friday will do. However, this year's was particularly special, as they held this thing called the Madness Sale. Outside of their regularly stocked items, they brought back a whole bunch of their old stuff, old inventory that they just had sitting around in a warehouse, and were selling it all for like dirt cheap. Most things on this sale were like less than $10, and it, like I said, it was absolutely dirt cheap. I ended up getting a little box of stuff. Initially, I was going to get way more stuff. I think I had like a cart of probably like nearly 20 items. However, there was a problem. The shipping fees were ridiculous. Now, I understand, like, the shipping was probably going to be a bit high because, especially if you're ordering so many items, of course it's going to be kind of expensive to ship all that. So I'm not really blaming them for having a costly shipping fee. However, it was a lot more than even I was expecting, considering it would have been expensive shipping. I'm pretty sure my original cart, I mean, I think I have a picture on screen probably. My original cart of items was like $60 to get it shipped to my house. So like at that point, is it really a sale if I'm spending $80 to have all this shit at my house? So I slowly decided to just whittle down the cart that I had in, just slowly kind of pick out different things and get rid of all my items. However, big problem with that, people were buying things. It's not like there was like a ton of every little item on the store, and since everything was so cheap, people were just buying. Like if you offer the jumbo Bendy plush for $5, of course people are gonna hop on that shit. I mean, the normal Bendy plushie costed like 3 times that amount at retail. That kind of was just how that went, and it was kind of like a combination of me whittling down what I wanted the most and also paying the least amount of shipping. I think this box was still like $35, but I mean, considering all I got, still a decent deal, but like I said, the shipping stuff with like the tariffs and all that bullshit, it really kind of didn't end up being that cheap. However, some of this stuff is stuff that they're never bringing back, and I know at least one of these items is something that was from like a long time ago, and I'm really happy I ended up getting a hold of it, because it's probably the coolest thing I could have in this box. So yeah, we're gonna take a look-see here at all of what I got. I really like this Bendy tape. I'm gonna try and save it. This is cool. Let me see if I can like peel it off the box without tearing it in half. Well, whatever. I don't care enough. Give me my toys. Oh wow, okay. It is packed in there. Alright, there's all our stuff. So, I'll start kind of like from the least important items and move up to the bigger stuff. So first of all, I got these 2 pins. These were 2 pins that they released during Dark Revival. I'm pretty sure these were like $2 a piece. But yeah, like these are like just really neat. I've been starting to get more into pin collecting. And, you know, I was really intrigued when I saw these are in the store, because I didn't even really know these existed. I hadn't really browsed the Bendy store that much. I just got sad every time I'd go on there and they'd have the Ink Demon shirt that I really wanted out of stock, and they never really brought it back anyway, so whatever. But yeah, these are really neat little Dark Revival pins. These are some nice, like, plastic on the back, you know, they got that, like, sepia tone color scheme to them. Very cool looking. I'm gonna get a pin board eventually, and I think I'll probably put these on there. I got a 3rd pin in this bag, I believe, but yeah, oh look, it's got a tiny belief behind the pin. Very cool. Yeah, I like pins. These are cute. For $2, these are definitely worth the price I paid. I really like these, especially Artist Rest, because this is a little bit more like artsy themed. You know, this is where the when they're working long hours, crunch time at Joey Drew Studios, they'd sleep in the Artist Rest, and I don't know, it's more thematic to Bendy, I believe, and I really do like the way it looks. It's a very nice pen. The next thing I got was this Epoxy keychain. I thought this was very cute looking. I wanted to get my hands on it because this was also incredibly cheap. Oh my god, wait, no, it's not, it's metal. What the fuck? I thought this was like plastic. Holy shit, it's a metal keychain. Okay, hold on a minute. I thought this shit was fucking plastic when I bought it. Okay, wow, that is okay, I am actually really happy I bought this now. Holy crap, that's so cool looking. Whoa, it's so shiny. You know, I genuinely thought this was This was a plastic keychain when I first bought it. This is a Fat Mojo product. You know, insert lawsuit here. But yeah, this is a Bendy keychain. I did not think this was metal. This is incredibly cool. Wow. Yeah, no, I like this. I don't know why Boris is naked. That's a bit strange. But yeah, that's really cool. I'm very happy I picked this up now. Yeah, it's got some weight to it. Very cool. Probably gonna hang this on my wall somewhere. I really like that. Yeah, I know they had some really weird shit on the storefront when I was looking through things. They had like a Bendy like a Bendy themed, like, you know when like it's really hot out and you put those like window things in your car. They had one of those for Bendy. I'm just like, I don't know who the target audience is for this. Like, I say this respectfully as a Bendy fan. How many Bendy fans are old enough to drive, let alone are willing to put that in their car? I mean, it did look cool at least. Like, I just don't like, where's the overlap there? I didn't even think people bought those with like anything more than a generic pattern on it. I didn't think that was how that worked. This was a little bundle of some different things. I believe it has a shirt in it and some other stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's got the small marker right there. That's my shirt size. This was the Halloween Bendy bundle. It came with 3 things. First of all is this pin. This was mostly what I bought it for, was because I wanted to own some more Bendy pins. This little Bendy is a little jack-o'-lantern. I like this again. It's very, very cute. I think this was like $7 when I bought it. Was very much worth the price. Very cute little pin. Bendy's head. Little devil thing. I don't know if there are more Dark Revival pins out there. I might see if I can track them down, because I really love Dark Revival, and like these are just cute. I really like these little sign pins. I hope they make more of those. Here is the what I believe is the Bendy treat bag. Yeah. Okay, so this is the Bendy sort of Halloween basket that, you know, you go trick-or-treating with. There's a little "Who's Laughing Now" stitched on the back. The bottom, officially licensed, Bendy approved. This is from 2023. Makes sense, I guess, because this is the Dark Revival pin theming. That makes sense that it came out that year. Kind of surprised. I assume this would have been something from the Fat Mojo era, but no, yeah, this is 2023. Really do like this little treat bag. Little Bendy face on it's cute. Might hang this up somewhere. Gotta let it return to shape because it's a bit misshapen at the moment. And then this is the shirt I'll have to throw on in a second here. Here is the shirt. Nothing crazy. It's just a shirt with Bendy on it. You know, you got those little like string of lights. I don't really know if this is supposed to be Halloween themed. I mean, it's like, I feel like this is more Christmassy than Halloween, but still really cute. You know, I got it in small because I wear a small. There's the tag. Pretty neat. I'll throw it on real quick. Hi. Here's the shirt. That's a shirt. It looks like a shirt. But yeah, neat shirt. I'll stick it in the back here. And then last but not least, this is the piece de resistance. I'd argue this is probably the coolest thing I ended up getting in this selection of goodies. Very neat. And there's this particular reason why I think this is neat. I think you can kind of tell by the shape of this what this is. All right, there he is. Wow, dang, that's in really good condition. Holy cow. Okay, wow. Oh, cool, they gave me a sticker with it. So here is the glow-in-the-dark Ink Demon action figure by Fat Mojo. So, if you don't know, back before Dark Revival came out, it was planned to come out in 2019, and the game got delayed to 2022. The problem was, Fat Mojo made a shit ton of Bendy and the Dark Revival merch in 2019, ironic, kind of similar to what happened with Security Breach, how all the merch for that game came out long before the game did. But yeah, they had that happen, made a shit ton of Dark Revival merch, and it sold like shit because the game didn't come out. Like that on top of the Showdown Bandit situation where that game flopped, and they had a ton of merch that they made for it, and no one bought it because the game didn't do very well. So that just like crashed and burned. And the thing is that's unique about this is that this has the old Ink Demon design as the base for the action figure that never made it into Dark Revival. Because in Dark Revival, the Ink Demon looks like this. He's a lot more demonic and like lanky. I did a big video on the main channel talking about the Ink Demon's design for the movie, and I really want them to take some inspiration from a little bit of all iterations of his character. You know, there's a lot of discourse around his design, I think. It would be neat to see all iterations of the Ink Demon represented in the film. But yeah, obviously, these two look very different. This isn't the original issue of this figure. This is the glow-in-the-dark version. I'm not sure how many of these were made. I mean, I imagine a good amount were made, but probably not very many sold, because it's not like glow-in-the-dark is particularly appealing for Bendy's aesthetic. Like, I understand with, like, a FNAF figure why they have glow-in-the-dark. Like, the freaking Jazzwares ones have glow-in-the-dark eyes, which makes sense for FNAF, because that's like common iconography in FNAF. But for Bendy, like, the Ink Demon doesn't glow in the dark. Kind of debating on if I should open him or leave him in the box. This box is in such good condition. Like, I did not expect this to be, like, this pristine when I bought it. I assumed it might be probably was going to be a little bit bent or something. There's a little bit of, like, tearing on the side. But, like, I don't know. I think I might leave him in the box just because this is just so, like, pristine. And I think he'll make a good display piece. I mean, I'm sorry I can't open him and show him off, but, like, I mean, we can look at him inside the box. There's his weird ink feet, his smile. You can very much tell that he's, like, they made all, like, the yellow parts glowing and all the black parts not glowing. There's his little accessories. Comes with this little ink bottle and the gent pipe. Did Audrey come with the gent pipe? Because I find it... Why does the Ink Demon come with it? That doesn't really make much sense. But yeah, that was my small little Bendy Madness haul. Like I said, nothing absolutely crazy. It's not like... I know a lot of people that bought way more stuff from this sale. But I figured I'd go over what I got, because it's just a little cacophony, little what do you call it? Like a gaggle of gifts. Let's call it that. A little bit of a fun oddity in the Bendy merch collecting space, I suppose. Oh yeah, I guess I should probably actually show him glowing in the dark. Let me turn my lights off. Alright, there we go. I got him going now. Let's get the camera to focus. Still kind of out of focus. You can see it. He's glowing. Damn, it is just really out of focus, isn't it? He looks cool. You can see him glowing a little bit. Yeah, I don't know what else you expected. He glows in the dark. Yeah, what do you fucking do?